Okay, I think you're live.
Hey, it's happy hour.
Yay.
Welcome to Getting Drunk with Connorses again. It's
there we are.
we miss y'all. We'd rather have you sitting here and plying you with alcohol, but I guess this is good for the time being. So this one today is for Jenna and Rochelle, both of whom wanted to have a Moscow Mule. Moscow Mule.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever you ask for, that's what you're getting. So it's so I researched it a little bit. The Moscow Mule is 80 years old today. Not today, this year. It was invented in Los Angeles. And it was seemingly invented to both promote the sale of vodka, which, believe it or not, around 1941 wasn't that prevalent in the States. Also to get rid of some excess ginger beer. And also to facilitate the sale of copper cups. Apparently, one of the bar's owner's girlfriend had a bunch of copper cups or something that she was trying. I don't know. It was weird. Anyway, first of all, a word about ginger beer as opposed to ginger ale. They are very different. In case you're not really up on that, ginger beer is actually brewed with ginger in it.
I'm going to take you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hang on. Just bear with me.
What are you doing?
I'm taking you. It told me to take you. There.
Thanks.
Never move on.
Thanks. So
What were you talking about, ginger beer?
I don't know.
Okay.
Right. And ginger ale, on the other hand, is mostly just carbonated water with ginger flavoring added. You're going to want to use ginger beer for this. Ginger beer is generally stronger in taste, and it really is what gives this drink its character.
Mm-hmm.
Any other editorial comments?
No, it's fine.
No, okay.
Great drink.
So it's fairly simple as far as that goes. There's a few traditions with it. To do it traditionally, hang on for a sec. You need, like I said, copper mugs. And again, these were brought about probably to sell copper mugs. But supposedly it also helps with keeping the drink cold, which is apparently a consideration that they use when putting it in the copper mugs. Anyway, it's more a traditional thing than anything. If you really want to do it upright, get a pair of these copper mugs. I think these were like $14 for two of them at the liquor store.
Oh, not Pier 1. The liquor store.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pier 1 isn't around anymore, I don't think.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't get out much.
Yeah.
So the way we want to do it, there are 3 ingredients and possibly a 4th one to be had in Moscow Mules. So the first is vodka, which would account for the Moscow part of the whole thing.
So I might actually like it if it's got vodka in it.
Oh, but it gets better.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a full 2-ounce count of vodka. And at that point...
That's a single in our world. Okay.
It doesn't even come up in our world. Then we pretty much fill the glass with ice. Alright, can you see that?
This is my wine glass. Anyway, keep going.
Yes, keeping it classy. So now we want to put our ginger beer in. Now this is what's going to make the difference, because really most plain vodkas are pretty much the same in terms of taste. Ginger beers vary substantially. So we did a quick little taste test and asked a couple of people. Now, my friend Sarah drinks ginger beer exclusively. She loves ginger beer. And she says the one to go with is Great Jamaica ginger beer.
That's what Cindy said, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when my family here, including my son Jesse, tried it, we all came to the same conclusion. We all like this one the best. Now, so the differences between them. First one we tried was Fentman's. That's made in England. It's clear. There's no color to it at all. It's a little more subdued than the other ones. It's not overly sweet, but it's not overly gingery, spicy at all. So if you want it a little more laid back, you can go with that one. This one, I don't know how to pronounce it. Butterim.
Butterin?
Butterim. It looks like
Butterin
ginger.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
That's from Australia. That's there's a little more flavor to that one, but more on the sweeter side. Not so much spice, definitely sweeter. Goslings, which this will be significant when we get to the dark and stormy part. But Goslings makes a ginger beer. Goslings is a Bermuda company that makes rum. They also make a ginger beer. It's there's a little more ginger to this, a little more flavorful, not so much on the sweet. But this one really packs a punch. This one definitely kicks some ass. So we're going to use this one to make our Moscow Mule. Could you hand me a... Here we go.
All right.
So like I said, 3 ingredients. We've got the vodka. We're going to just top the glass up, almost to the top, with our ginger beer. So that's going to give you about, in this glass here anyway, about a 2-to-1 ginger beer to vodka ratio.
You want something to start with?
Sure. And then we're going to add lime juice. This is juice from half a lime. I've got an electric juicer. Sue gave it to me for Christmas. And they're great. They really get a lot of juice out, but I don't want to do it
too loud
here because it's too loud and I have my back and all that, so I pre-juice. If you're going to skimp on something, don't make it the citrus juice. Even for these drinks where the citrus is not the main component, it still makes a difference. There's just no substitution for fresh squeezed. So that's more or less the drink. Now, a common, if you're into garnishing, and really, if you're going to go and buy a copper glass, this is usually, if I'm just drinking this at home watching like cat videos on YouTube or something, I'm probably not going to bother with the copper mug, and I probably won't bother with the garnish either. But if you're serving this to somebody, presentation, garnish is half presentation and half of what it can add to it. So the idea is when you garnish this, you put a lime wedge on it and a sprig of mint. So the idea is when you take a sip, the mint, the aroma of the mint goes in and sort of complements the flavor. Now, so here's a little thing. If you want a more intense mint flavor, and this goes with any herb, you do something called spanking it. So you just give it a...
You did that on purpose. Whatever.
So you give it just a smack, and that you don't want to actually tear the leaves, but just smacking it will light up the flavor a little bit. Do you want to try this?
Yeah, why not? Okay, I'm going to give it a whirl. I do not like ginger beer. I think I've made that abundantly clear, so we're going to just give this a whirl. Mint, lime.
Just drink it, would you?
I don't know if I can. All right, we're going to do this. Here we go.
Boy, you're just a...
Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. It kind of kills the ginger taste. The vodka. And the mint and the lime.
Just a glowing endorsement of my skills, isn't it? Just give it back.
There you go. You got your Moscow Mule.
That is a Moscow Mule. Now, while I got you...
Oh.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So while I got you, you're not getting away this easy. We might as well make it dark and stormy. Dark and stormy. So here's a funny thing with this. Like I mentioned, Goslings, they make Bermuda black rum. They are from Bermuda. They don't have any of the traditions like this. They just mix it in a regular glass. I'm just going to use that because it's here. But...
Good one. All right.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
But they are really picky about the name. They in '91 they copyrighted the name Dark and Stormy, and they pursue anyone that makes one of these things and has the gall to not use their rum, and I think their ginger beer. So
you're a rebel.
no, I'm not going to get sued. I'm going to use their stuff. Okay, actually, the rum is delicious. It's not spiced or anything, but it is dark, and really quite flavorful. Aside from that, the construction is exactly the same.
Are you using the other kind of ginger beer? You're not using the...
Yeah, I mean...
Doesn't matter.
I'm just using it for authenticity's sake. Really, I would probably make it out of this one just because I like the taste of it more. But for authenticity, here we're going to use the Goslings, the one that makes it a legally sanctioned dark and stormy. To get around this, bars that don't want to use their stuff call this drink a safe harbor, safe haven.
Oh.
Something like this.
Okay. What's happening to it?
Yeah, this one's foaming up a little bit.
It's frothy.
Yeah.
Right.
So this one can be frothy. It also calls for the same amount. That's juice of half a lime in there. I haven't seen anyone actually garnish this. If you like the smell of mint, you can go ahead and do it. But like I said, essentially,
Looks like a big giant glass of beer. All right.
It's almost the same drink, just with a rum base.
Okay. So I don't like rum and I don't like ginger beer. So here we go. Let's give this a whirl. Okay. So I may not be the right person to be testing this. So what do you think? I'm sure it tastes great if you love rum and you love.
Yeah, boy, thanks. Thanks for
I'm just
for
going
helping.
back to wine, people. Wine.
Jesus.
Next week we're going to do something I like. What do you think? I think if you like that kind of stuff, it's going to be delicious because it tastes authentic. What do you think?
I like the Moscow Mule better.
Yeah.
And that could just be because I like the ginger beer better. And this goes with a lot of mixed for a lot of mixed drinks. The mix, especially with highballs and stuff, the mix is so important. I mean, there's more mix in there than anything else. So even if you're making a gin and tonic, for example, don't bother going out and spending $75 on a boutique gin without paying some attention of what kind of tonic you're going to use. Anyway, thanks for dropping in.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to do a Tom Collins and probably its sister, Raspberry Collins.
Oh my God. Okay, so we've been experimenting with this, well, pretty much every night. And
No, not really. No, I'll deny that in court.
Okay. Well, some of us have been drinking it. Anyhow, it's delicious.
Okay, well, maybe every...
That's what I'm
whatever,
saying.
yeah.
I'm not saying you're experimenting with the recipe, but I will tell you the recipe he's got is absolutely delicious. It's this Tom's Collins, and it's perfect for a summer drink. And what I like about it is I've made him make a skinny version, so it doesn't have any calories in it, right?
Well, it has some,
Well,
but
it's just the alcohol.
not as many. Yeah. Very little.
Pisha.
I should also mention that my wife and I can both see little things on the screen that tell us that you're watching, but we're both too damn blind to read the names on the who's watching. So all you people that are watching, hey, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, anyways, a lot of fun. And cheers, happy hour. And we'll see you guys later on. Take care. I gotta figure out how to turn this thing off again. Hang on. And finish.